This cowardly soldier lit a cigarette, then deliberately put it out and raised his hand. The enemy sniper spotted the spark, and the very next moment, a bullet tore through his palm. He screamed in pain, but instead of pity, the other soldiers surrounded him with congratulations. Because on the battlefield, getting injured was the only excuse to return home. An old, experienced soldier took an even more dangerous approach. He sharpened a bullet tip, loaded it into his gun, clenched his belt between his teeth, and shot his own palm. Two cowardly recruits, trembling with fear, ended up shooting each other's hands. And one young man, desperate to prove his bravery, grabbed the burning barrel of a machine gun. But the doctors exposed them all, and the 5 soldiers were declared deserters, sentenced to death by hanging. However, their chief couldn't bring himself to execute his own men, so he released them, leaving them at the mercy of the enemy. What followed was terrifying. The first soldier waved his white vest like a flag, begging for mercy, but one of his own comrades, burning with shame and disgust, shot him dead. The second soldier threw a grenade, only to be gunned down instantly. The third sang as he embraced death, and the very next second, he fell lifeless. Among them was Monik. He too stepped forward, and an enemy bullet pierced his stomach. But just then, fate turned. One of the experienced deserters recognized Monik, changed his identity, and carried him on his shoulder to the field hospital. But even there, disaster struck again. A German shell crashed into the hospital's roof. A nurse accidentally released a hydrogen balloon, which slowly floated toward the shell. Everyone tried to escape, but the doors were locked. The veteran soldier sprinted into a steel room, sealed the door, and hid between rubber sheets. A second later, the balloon touched the shell, and a massive explosion erupted. The entire hospital was blown to pieces. The soldier survived, but Monik, hit on the head, lost his memory. Later, an old woman took him into her home. As time passed, Monik finally reunited with his fiancée, and the moment their eyes met, tears of joy streamed down the woman's face.